So let's see. We've got our
WatchMuH with a very interesting camera, I might add.
we've got the fire suit on Link, plus a nice Mario face.
I'm a little disturbed by it, if I'm gonna be honest.
Is it staring at you?
It's staring
at me.
into what little I have left of a soul, but yes, it is doing that.
The question is, whose nose is worse, Dr. Mario's or Link's? Because Link's is pretty pointy in Ocarina, right?
It is pretty pointy. That's true.
Oh, Dave Smith just has DSS. All right, great. he's a vowel short. He's a vowel short of an insult.
He says, "Yes, I am here. Are you ready, players?"
Getting that last prediction here into the night. Give a shout out also to Just the Mole for coming in and helping us out. I appreciate you very much, man. Give him a follow. Twitch.tv/JustTheMole. He very much... Don't unmute yourself. Get back in here. I ain't done with you.
All right. Well, I know you can't. You got to keep PG, so I'll stay around for a little bit of a roast.
He definitely... if you want to watch him, he screams a lot more into the SNES syllabus than he does the NES one, but great guy, entertaining streams. Give him a follow. So we've got our readies here for Dave Smith and WatchMuH, so let's do it. Our main event on our Friday night first round matches here. Dave Smith already off to the races. We're waiting for WatchMuH. Now, we've never seen WatchMuH in a competitive environment, so I'm really excited about this. A well-known Dr. Mario streamer.
Mm-hmm. And they both got some good boards, although Dave's pretty much cleared out the left side of his board. But he's going to have to take some drop time at the top of it there. Is there really the wrong Dave in the prediction? Ooh, sweet tea from Dave. That's the kind of thing we're talking about.
Oh, I put in the wrong Dave. That's on me. I'm sorry. That should be Dave Smith Says. That's
well, my
on
money's
me.
on the Dave. I'm rooting for the Dave to win this match. Alright, so WatchMuH's got a lot of yellow. I think he just had a misdrop. But he's dropped it down so he can clean it out. I'm not sure we're seeing all of WatchMuH's screen. I think we're missing a column on the left-hand side. Okay, and Dave Smith is off to a little bit of a lead. He's with 7-13. Yep, there we go. We've got all of WatchMuH's screen. Just needs a couple of each, and he'll be out. Meanwhile, WatchMuH is a little tied up right now in his board. Needs a lot of blue-yellow. Going for the horizontal red? No.
I feel WatchMuH's board on a deep personal level.
That's the thing about this game. Yeah. Dave Smith's out at about a 141.
Dave Smith really has turned the corner. Like, if you watched his qualifier, he just absolutely knocked it out of the park. As I say that, he does a misdrop. But he's
wow, sweet tea there.
I'll stop short of saying he's unpredictable, but when he is on, he is very, very difficult to stop.
That is definitely true. And, you know, I just, as Mole said, just as WatchMuH goes out at about a 208, I won't even say if there are any misdrops on Dave's side, because I just can never tell with him.
It's one of those things where you have to take a second and look at Dave Smith's board before you really are confident in declaring a misdrop. Meanwhile, WatchMuH really starting to come back here. He is down, or they are down by about 14 viruses, which is a tough thing to be behind early on, but we've seen people come back from this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think a little bit of a misdrop there. Not sure from WatchMuH. But the board at the bottom, really good possibilities for doubles. And with no drop time to contend with, that's pretty nice.
And almost... go ahead.
Yeah, meanwhile, Dave's a little bit tied up on the left-hand side. I think he's got to work horizontally, probably, somewhere along the line.
We're approaching the 3-minute, 15-second mark for both players, and it does look like it's a 10 virus advantage. So WatchMuH has been narrowing that gap down, and Dave Smith a bit of a pickle here, as he's probably going to have to commit to a horizontal clear, and he does it beautifully with that double red. Gets out at about a 333.
And meanwhile, WatchMuH's got some definite horizontal possibilities. And we'll see if he takes advantage of them. He's got the blues on the bottom, the blues in row 2, which he probably should knock out first. But it's still okay. And a nice combo from WatchMuH. All he needs is one blue. He'll be out. And is it going to come? Oh, a yellow blitz. And he's out at about a 406. There's about a 15 virus lead for Dave. Not insurmountable, but pretty sizable still. Needs a bunch of red here. And as Ironborn Yeti says in the chat, RN Jesus, yep, that's what we are praying to. Goes well for both players.
All right, we've got 17 to 25 to go. WatchMuH really making a comeback here on level number 8 as both these players approaching the 5-minute mark. WatchMuH, what I'm really seeing is even though despite the misplays, there's been some really good management of that garbage. Meanwhile, Dave Smith down to 13 viruses, and I do see him making a play on potentially. There's a good combo in Dave Smith's future. Let's just say that. And we're going to watch it get executed. Brilliant combo by Dave Smith. If I feel like we may be missing a row from Dave Smith's board.
I think so, because the pill just dropped off the bottom of the screen.
That was definitely a double pill when I first saw it. So,
but you know, the Dave lore is powerful. If anyone can do it, it's a Dave.
There we go. See,
there we go.
Dave Smith is so powerful that he makes just complete rows disappear. He's too powerful. Anyways, 2 viruses to go to 5. We've seen WatchMuH really make a huge comeback here as 4 viruses to go. And we see WatchMuH is going to get out here. It's just a matter of getting that last red virus. But on level 9, a good start here for Dave Smith as he's about to drop a combo. Not quite across, but that extra blue fragment, very beneficial.
Mm-hmm. And WatchMuH's already, he's just getting started in level 9. Nice diversity on the top line. Some horizontal possibility right down below. Looks like might be taking advantage of that.
Meanwhile, 23 to 34 right now. It does look like Dave Smith really starting to pull away here as we get north of 6.5 minutes. Probably looking at maybe a sub 8 here. That's what we're optimistic for as these players continue to play. Dave Smith doesn't have a lot of access to yellow, and WatchMuH with that great tuck there. This top line really bizarre, but has access to almost everything.
That's true. The blues on the left are a little bit troublesome. Like you'd really like to go for them horizontally if you can. So I don't know if that'll happen. Dave's board was really nice and even. You like to see your top line roughly on the same row. It helps out a lot to minimize drop time.
Good underclear by WatchMuH, giving access to just about everything now. The only big pain point is that yellow in row 4.
Mm-hmm. And now WatchMuH's only got 3 left. He's pulled ahead, but just got to clear out that red before the yellow. And wow, is going to get the RNG to get out at 737. He's got it.
Yeah, that's the win for WatchMuH. I didn't even realize that. I thought Dave Smith was ahead by quite a bit, but no, big win for WatchMuH. 1-0 for our 10 seed as the winner of this looking to face the winner of Floyd and Dars as we get into our second game.
Wow, yeah, that win just snuck up on me. I was just so excited.
Yeah, a fantastic comeback there by WatchMuH. I thought Dave Smith was a bit more ahead, but I was wrong, and I'll be wrong again. But it's 1-0 for the 10 seed as we go to game number 2. Fantastic game for both players.
Yeah, really nice. I don't know how to call this. I don't know who. It could go either way. Just again, very exciting.
We'll see if Dave Smith says can come back and pull the win out. But as it stands right now, WatchMuH 1 win away from a round 2 matchup, and a hell of a debut match from all of our new players.
Yeah, really exciting. So, sometimes with the play-ins, you see someone fight their way through a couple of people in the play-in just to have the prize of getting smashed in round 1, and that really didn't happen for Dawn. So that was great to see. And we got our countdown. We're ready to start.
And here we are, game number 2. Remember, these players got to clear 28 viruses to get out of level 6. And a good start for Dave Smith, a good drill down combo, and is going to keep that left side open. WatchMuH's left side's open, I think, more by layout than virus clearing. It's tied right now as we hit about 30 seconds here into this second game.
I was a little worried about that lone yellow on WatchMuH's left side, but cleared it out with some good doubles. No drop time, so that was excellent. Not taking much drop time in this match, or sorry, this game at all yet. Nice horizontal from WatchMuH.
I like this play from Dave Smith. Excellent combo. And I think he's going to be setting up for the horizontal clear, and I think his game plan, Savage, is to get that last blue in row 2 horizontally.
I can see that coming. So all WatchMuH needs is blues. A little bit of a misdrop. He probably wanted that blue to go on the blue in column 2. But yeah, he's just gonna tuck those in and hope they all show up in time. And out at a 126. Meanwhile, Dave Smith just working on 1 red and a bunch of blues. Has a horizontal opportunity that takes with a nice tuck, and now tucks the double red, just needs a couple blues.
And just as a note, our predictions here as Dave Smith gets out of 7 or 6 at about a 155. We have at the 2-minute mark, both players in level 7. It looks like a bit of a slight advantage to WatchMuH as we are in this second game here. Really, despite the difference, still pretty close game.
Yeah, like a 6 virus lead at this point, really not that much. And we see WatchMuH's need for yellows evaporating. But wow, if they could get that really big fat log with the blues going, that would be super exciting. Might be a little bit of a tough go, though. Oh yeah, what is a fat log, JB? Why don't you tell chat?
A fat log is, as you may have seen on WatchMuH's board, you saw a double clear vertically. A fat log is really just that same clear, but horizontally. I do not remember who coined it, but it's the widely accepted term for a double horizontal clear that's perfectly parallel.
Really nice combo play from Dave just now. Working all of the yellows possible, not wasting any of them. But it's so close. Just needs a couple more yellows to get out. And gets them out at a 320. DM Hero in the chat saying the exact same coined the term fat log.
All right. Well, shout out to the exact same. You can follow the exact same on Twitch at twitch.tv. The exact same. Really knowledgeable in the technical aspects and is putting together a fun ROM hack of the game that involves different things happening to players in the game to frustrate them. Anyways, it looks to be that Dave Smith says has retaken the lead here as we approach the 4-minute mark. Well, you can, but things don't happen there. That's true. Anyways, 13 viruses to go on 8 as we eclipse the 4-minute mark for Dave Smith. And WatchMuH at 27 struggled a bit through level 7, looking to have a pretty clean 8 as far as things go, but Dave Smith really in control of this match right now.
Yeah, the blue staircase that WatchMuH has going on the left-hand side isn't going to be great. You've got to make those choices, and really, when you sort of hang a pill segment off of one of them, you don't want to have that to have to be a double in order for that to work out.
And we're seeing Dave set up for the triple horizontal clear. It just has that last blue.
Beautiful stuff. So he is going to be out of level 8 at 447.
All right, here, level 9 for Dave Smith, looking to try to even this up at 1 game apiece. Has a pretty sizable lead over the 10 seed WatchMuH as we get into really the meat and potatoes of this. Level 9 is really where games can be made or broken here in this first round.
Yeah, I think WatchMuH is looking to hold out for a horizontal blue because he chucked a double blue away. And then looks like setting up to have the horizontal blue drop on top and make a red. Oh, no, he's trying to stay nice.
Yeah, I saw the same horizontal combo. I don't think WatchMuH did. That's rough because it really could have had him out of 8 just a touch earlier, but he's out at 543. But going into 9, it's a 17 virus advantage for Dave Smith.
Mm-hmm. And so Dave Smith's board is right now it's a little bit split. So, column 1, oh, wow. Never mind. You just cleared out column 8.
Brilliant combo from Dave Smith says. So brilliant, it's left Savage Octagon speechless.
Yep. Just carry on for a second there.
But this goes back to something you were saying earlier, is you can't ever tell if a play by Dave Smith says is a misplay or not until 3 or 4 plays afterward. And that's just the nature of how he plays. But look at this drop combo by WatchMuH down to 19. It's a 10 virus advantage for Dave Smith. WatchMuH trying to come back. We saw WatchMuH do this in the last game as there's a tuck horizontal triple. It's a 9 virus advantage now as Dave Smith just trying to whittle out an exclusively yellow board as we approach 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I think really only RNG can take this one from Dave right now. WatchMuH's having some good combos. Wow.
Dave, that'll be Savage's fault, not mine. Okay, I just want to make that clear. But at exactly 7 minutes dead, game 2 goes to Dave Smith Says, and our main event here on Friday night going to go to a game 3.
Very exciting here. And gets the reds he needs, finishes out at a 7:17. Yeah, and this losing time is faster than some of the winning times tonight. That's just how it goes.
And the 7:10, it's the second most balanced match as far as the seedings go. So 1-1, Dave Smith takes game number 2. We're going to go into a final game here. Don't forget, we've got more action for you tomorrow starting at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. out there on the East Coast. We've got 4 more round 1 matches and then 4 round 2 matches for you. So I hope you can spend your afternoon or early evening with us as we get those going. You'll see action. Savage Octagon, who's been great here in the booth with me, will be taking on Swung. We'll have Floyd 1977 going up against Stars, Dimwit and Tetra, and then Oop the Librarian and the Dave. All slated for some round 1 action.
Yeah, these are going to be some really great matches. We have ready from both of our players now.
So here it is, game 3. Whoever wins this goes on to round 2. They'll face the winner of Floyd versus Stars. And just to go back to our last match, Packy taking on the winner of Savage Octagon versus Swung, rather. So we'll have that to look forward to tomorrow. Leviticus versus Chris Bidwell is definitely happening. And what else is definitely happening, Savage, is our final game tonight.
Woo! Yeah. Okay.
That's the kind of enthusiasm we like around here. As Dave Smith off to a scorching start, already under 20 viruses, has already cleared out 8 viruses, and we're not even halfway through a minute.
Yeah, for a second though, I couldn't. I was thinking that the boards looked really similar at the top. You know, some blue yellows clustered together. And I don't know. This lead is not sizable at this point. Wow, nice combo for Dave Smith.
Dave Smith already down to a dozen viruses, and we're not even at a minute yet. Dave Smith, one of those blink and you'll miss it style players. I think that's a good call on that yellow red, even though there was the double clear available.
Probably a good move to go horizontal on these blues. Yep, on the bottom for WatchMuH. He's going to get it. Tuck that red. Yeah, but now just WatchMuH just got a tiny bit of a lead going on. He's going to have to take some drop time if he goes for the yellow.
Definitely eating a lot of drop time there, but he is down to one virus. Is out at a minute 24 with just a slight lead. Dave Smith looking to get out at around a minute 30, maybe minute 32. So still a close game 3 here as both players in level 7, but WatchMuH has a lead just by a couple of viruses.
Now WatchMuH has very little place to put blues, although he did put a really good double blue there for a horizontal. Question is, will WatchMuH go for the horizontal blue up top? A little hard to build. Looks like no.
Strong opening combo for Dave Smith. He's down to 28, WatchMuH at 22. WatchMuH looking to win his debut match, and Dave Smith is a good opponent as any to try to get that first match win. As we approach 2 minutes and 15 seconds, it's very, very close, 22-17. As Savage, I would say the biggest problem for both players, Dave Smith is starting to build himself a funnel, and WatchMuH's just got too high vertical stacks with that virus count remaining.
Yeah, so the stuff is pretty high up there, and now that column 1 for WatchMuH, it's just straight up and down, although the tuck will really help things out. Yeah, just gonna take some drop time on that column. Maybe going horizontally for the blue. Nope, it's gonna go vertically for the blue on the right-hand side. Oh, I think that was a miscount for WatchMuH on the left-hand side. Sometimes you count to 3 instead of 4 by accident. I know I did that earlier tonight.
I do that very, very much on my own there. 9-3 right now as we eclipse 3 minutes. Dave Smith says just trying to keep a clean board, not doing the best job, but doing his best as he's tucking things into the bottom row. Has column 8 cleared, but at a 3:16, WatchMuH halfway through his run as 35 viruses to go for the 10 seed.
And so now WatchMuH's going for that top line, which had a lot of yellow on it, but did some clever things horizontally. And now has a lot of red. This board is just switching around. Dave Smith looking to go for probably the horizontal on that blue. Gets it. Now has to contend with that yellow. Uses the double blue on the left-hand side and just needs a yellow to get out. Out at about a 4-minute mark. So a sizable lead for WatchMuH right now. But like we saw in the first game, sizable lead doesn't necessarily mean much. WatchMuH's doing a great job with this level 8 though. Taking some drop time, but can afford it. Yeah. WatchMuH's just going through this level like crazy. Got some blue on the top, but luckily there's diversity underneath to help. Looks like they're going for the horizontal on the bottom there. Really nice clean work. You can see how little extra pills there, or pill halves there are at the end of this board.
And it looks like just really, really smart play. I mean, we're at sub 5 through 8 for WatchMuH. It's WatchMuH's game to lose at this point, as I like to say. As 39 viruses are between WatchMuH and a round 2 appearance. Now, the top of WatchMuH's board in 9 is very red-yellow heavy. The reds still remain, but
starting to clear them out. Some exciting horizontal possibilities down the line if they can get there. Nice drop from Dave. Oh, I really want this T to happen on WatchMuH. Yeah, it's gonna happen. What up? Sweet T. Meanwhile, Dave's almost out. Just needs you can do the horizontal blue. Out at level 8 at a 601.
But it does look like that WatchMuH is firmly in the driver's seat here. Great horizontal plays on these doubles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now needs a lot of red, which can slow you down, but leaving space for that blue horizontal. Yeah, just looking fantastic and clean through the end of this.
It's been an absolute masterclass here in playing this game by WatchMuH here. As it's just 1 and 2 and a brilliant time, 6 minutes 41 seconds, and WatchMuH will upset davesmithsays and advance to round 2. What a phenomenal match, Savage.
That was really fantastic, JV. Great to watch. I think WatchMuH really settled in, and yeah, just took that game over. Really pretty work.
And WatchMuH in their debut match will advance to round 2. Their challenge will lie in the winner of Floyd versus Dars. Both very, very strong opponents. But WatchMuH with our second upset of the night. So, but that's it. That's all we got for you tonight. If you like what you see, give us a follow, give us a sub. Could we please give a shout out to Savage Octagon as well in our chat? Give her a follow, twitch.tv/savage_octagon. Thank you for coming and helping us out here on such short notice.
Of course, really happy to help. I am such a nerd about this game, and I love the opportunity to talk about it.
And all of our folks that you see playing, their Twitch handles are what you see under their board. Give them a follow too. Great folks all around in this community. Again, we have a great community in the Dr. Mario Championships. We'll throw another invite into our Discord. Again, all players of all skill levels, whether you've never beaten level 0 or you hold the world record. I'm looking at you, Inari. We've got all sorts of great stuff to talk about Dr. Mario-wise for you. My name is JB Henry. If you want to follow me, twitch.tv/JBHenryXIV. Benji is twitch.tv/B3NJY_B0Y. A brilliant Tetris player. Be sure to follow him as well. That's all we got for you. We'll be here again 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. on the East Coast to finish out round 1 and to get through round number 2. And then again Sunday at 2 p.m. We have semifinal Saturday where those matches will be epic. That's all we got, though. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to be kind, and we will see you tomorrow here at 2 p.m. Until then, take care. Have a wonderful night, y'all.
Good night.